Hi, I'm Gretchen Weller, and I'm the owner of Chalk and Dog Designs. And I wanted to invite you this evening to join me in my craft room. I'm going to show you how I use Chalk Couture products to actually create some cute fall pumpkins that are designed for Ohio State fans. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to make. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about Chalk Couture, and if you like what you see, join my VIP group, and you can message me and I'll send you an invitation to join, and I'll tell you how you could buy the stuff to make your own pumpkins. Thanks for joining me. Here we go. So first, these are the Chalk Couture pumpkins. They're wood cutouts. And unfortunately, we are sold out of the pumpkins, but I do have a few sets that I am willing to part with for those of you that might want to make these yourselves. And if you do, just send me a message. So first of all, these are wood surfaces. They're painted white. I don't know how much you can see that. I am going to go ahead and chalk them in scarlet and gray for Ohio State. And then I've made some cute things to put on once I'm done. They'll go on each of these. And here's my little Buckeye that I made out of felt. I happen to have a die cut that is a Buckeye. For those of you that might live in Columbus, Ohio, you probably remember Cord Camera. And it was a Sizzix die, I believe. I'll show it to you. And I was able to, it's a quick cuts. It's a very old die, but I was able to use that to make my Buckeyes. So you can see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So Chalk Couture is a DIY home decor company that I got interested in a few months ago. I'm an avid crafter. For those of you that know me, you know I love to craft. And so this was something that I really thought looked like a lot of fun, and I wanted to go ahead and do something with it. So I signed up, and away I went. It's really a cool product because it allows you to make things like these pumpkins with very little effort, and also you can pretty much make any design you want that Chalk Couture sells. So I'll share a little bit more in a future video about some of our other products. So one of the first things you do, we have these fuzzing cloths, and I happen to have a brand new one, so I apologize it's not open. My other ones are in the wash. So if that was loud, I apologize. Hi Caitlin, hi Tara. Thanks for joining me. You guys get to craft with me tonight. So first thing you have to do is you have to actually fuzz the transfer. And the reason you do that is our transfers are sticky on the back. You can kind of see this, and they actually allow you to reuse them. So you can reuse them up to like 15 times. And so you just fuzz them on this little cloth, and it just takes a little bit of the sticky away. And then for this pumpkin, all we're going to do, I'm going to do this one in red, and I'm going to line it up with the outer edge of the pumpkin. I feel like there should be music playing in the background or something. And so I want to make sure I've got it perfectly lined up, because if I don't, it'll give a little white edge, and I don't want to do that, so I'm going to just adjust. The other thing with this is a little bit tricky. You have to make sure all the air bubbles are out because it'll make a weird ink spot. And I always I have this tool that I take and I smooth it out with this. And I think we look pretty good. A couple bubbles up here. So I will say I had a sip and chalk class on Monday night, and I had some really super creative ladies join me. And this Ohio State themed pumpkins were really their idea, so I can't take full credit for this. But I loved the concept, so I'm gonna do a set. So all I do is I take this paste, and you can see it's kind of the consistency of yogurt. If it's not, you just can add a little water with a spray bottle like this, and you just stir it up with a stir stick. So we have, Couture has little stir sticks that you can get, or you can use wooden stir sticks. They say not to use wood ones, but I do. They say it might dry it out. So then all you do is you apply your ink like this. Make sure you get it nice and even on there. And then make sure you cover all the white spots. And put it all the way around. And then when you're done, you take the excess ink off of here and you just squeegee all the extra off. You put it on, you do it at a 90-degree angle to get all the ink off. And Debbie, who's on the live here watching me, she always tells me to make sure I get all my ink off because I guess I'm bad at wasting ink. Okay. Thanks for not leaving me here alone tonight, ladies. There are those of you that are watching. I'm not sure if it's all ladies watching, but and then all you have to do is when you're done, oh, I got one little spot up the top here. When you're done, you've got everything smoothed out, you just lift it up and voila, there you go. Now when you're done, you just put this transfer in some water and wash it off. And that's all it takes. And in about 10 minutes, this will be dry. So I'm going to set it over to the side. And we'll go to our little baby pumpkin. And this one I'm going to do in silver. I should have got the silver out. Where is my silver at? There it is. So I'm going to do this one. We have a shimmery silver ink, and that's what I'm going to use for this one. So I want to do this one in polka dots. This, I actually have stripes I could use, and then for the big one I chose the Argyle, but I could have used this flowery pattern. And then, so I'm going to do the same thing with these pumpkins, or this pumpkin. I'm going to put it on the cloth to fuzz it, and then I'm just going to line it up like I did the other one. And as you can see, this is pretty easy stuff. I mean, there are some techniques, especially when you get into bigger screens, that excuse me, that you can do. And the very first time I ever did this, I had no idea what I was doing, and I had this really big screen that was like 3 times the size of this, and I pulled it off this little white thing right here, and it's all stuck together, and I about cried because these are not cheap, If you are interested in buying anything, you can go to chalkcouture.com/Chalkin Dog Designs. It's Chalkin, ChalkinDog Designs. I'm sorry, it's at chalkcouture.com/Chalkin Dog Designs. Or you can click, I think there's a link here on my group. And if you are really interested in buying a lot of things, I always recommend signing up for the starter kit. You can join my team, and it's $99, but you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get over $250 worth of product, and then you get a 40% discount on all of your future orders. And so I didn't really do much with this the first several months I had it, other than treat it as a hobby. And for those of you that know me, you know I've been doing this for everything these days, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. And so now I just started doing little parties and things like that. It's a lot of fun. And so you can do really what you want with it. Oh geez, I just messed it up. Sorry. Let me line this up again. I'm trying to be really careful because I don't want it to, I don't want to have a big white edge on one side and then not the other. So I want it to be perfectly lined up. And I'm also a little bit of a perfectionist with some of this stuff, so I think we're good. I think we can go on this. I am a little bit worried. Let me hold it up to the light because that'll tell me. Okay, I think I'm pretty good. The other thing you have to be careful of too is these screens can stretch, so sometimes if you put them on surfaces, you can actually chalk on any surface, including glass, metal, anything, but you have to watch your surfaces because some things that they will stick better to than others, so you want to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to show you. My silver is a little bit dry, so I'm going to add some water to it and stir it up before I use it, and just use this little stick, and you can see I just want it to be a little bit more like the consistency of yogurt. And I'm getting low on silver, so I'm going to have to order some new silver. I use this color a lot. This and the gold I use a ton of. So, but it's really pretty when it's done up. And I can imagine with all this, the Christmas stuff, I'm going to use a lot more silver. And we got a new Christmas catalog that comes out Monday, so there's all kinds of new Christmas stuff. I'm really excited about that. So, I think I'm losing people here. I've got 2 people left. If you are still on, tell me who's still on. Debbie, probably you. Maybe Caitlin, Tara. Oh, Debbie froze up. So Debbie and I met at the Couture convention, and we've become fast friends and crafting buddies. But she's also from Ohio, even though she lives in North Carolina. So she is very interested to see what I'm doing with these pumpkins and how I'm going to make them Ohio State pumpkins. And she probably will make a set of her own. So the glitter one, you have to kind of put on a little bit more too. I just kind of slather it on, and then I go back, and it dries fast. These all dry really fast. My other pumpkin is almost dry already, and I think we've been online 14 minutes total. So think about how fast that dries. And then, okay, so I'm going to clean this up. Take off all my extra. Get nice and good. And there we have, oh my gosh, that one is so cute. So cute. So this is my silver pumpkin. You can see how it kind of shimmers. And this is my scarlet pumpkin, and you can see it's already dry. Maybe you can see that. And so here's my 2 together. Oh, and they are too cute. get my glue gun. I'm going to go ahead and glue on my bow. I've got a bow with some Buckeye ribbon on it, and I'm just going to put him right on there. Oh shoot, I don't know if that hot glue. That. And this one's got to dry just for a minute. So we will. Gotta find where I put my Buckeye. There it is. So I'm going to glue the little Buckeye on here, there. Ooh, I want to go the other way. And then this will glue right on here. And there you have it. That's it. That's all it took. And we are 16 minutes and 57 seconds into this program. And you can see that we have two great little pumpkins. So that's it. I'm probably going to fix this one slightly because I feel like it's got a little extra glue on it, but I can probably just lift that. I don't want to take up my, there we go, better. That's it. Thank you everyone for joining me, and thanks to those two who stayed on the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want any more information, join my VIP group. I'm going to actually tell them in that group how to order these. So I'm going to offer a little special with a set of these for someone in my VIP group. So message me and I'll give you more information. Thank you.